Hello everyone, how you doing today? Thought I would show you some more Skaar stuff and yet another attempt at a bike. This is my first attempt that I didn't actually finish. Was kind of voted that this would be kind of strange, and especially simulating wheels that don't actually work and things like that. And obviously some other bike-like things that I made in the past. This is my obviously newest one, and this was for the Skaar. Um, See, now I'm tasked with creating another bike, and I just kind of messed around and built this, and this is certainly not looking like a bike to me. Kind of like a weird tankish thing. One thing with a bike, though, since I already have an open air cockpit bike, I kind of wanted something that had a enclosed cockpit, so you could, use it on planets without oxygen or high heat or radiation or something like that. So I was kind of like messing with something, but this one doesn't to me look like a bike at all. It looks more like some kind of weird tank kind of creation-ish sort of. So I'm not sure on this one. Um, Maybe I'll finish it up and maybe it'll be something else someday. But I'm struggling there. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys a couple creations here by some other authors. To start with here, we have the Skaar Privateer, and this is by Barefoot Hillbilly. And this one it takes a lot of inspiration, I believe, from the Skaar Skyrunner. Has some similar characteristics, but this is a CV Tier 3, by the way, so it's not a Tier 4. Um, like a hauling docking CV. It's got a big runway and it's got a big hangar, um, and it's asymmetrical all the way across pretty much, and that is slick. So it's got a lot of that Skyrunner look to it. In fact, I kind of wonder, is this? Nah, this looks all different. It's just similar. Um, but yeah, everything is yeah, no, that is slick. I like this whole area out here too, and I love the complexity when you're walking across like this the structure on the side here, all the stuff that's going on across the wall where it's going out and in, and there's this and there's that, and it's just all that neat stuff there to keep it really interesting to look at all the way across. And then on the other side over here, you basically just have some doors here that give you quick access to some fuel tanks. And then you got some O2 over here. When you get inside of this, obviously you got a big hangar door that connects the runway to the pretty expansively large hangar on it as well. Now this is just open on the back, so it doesn't actually have a hangar door, which is fine. Should keep stuff relatively safe. I mean, this is more of a vehicle transport ship, but it does everything else too. It also has a 16 grow plot. Um, let's see, more hangar doors off the side. So we've got some storage boxes over here. Let's take a look at what this looks like at night too, real quick, just to see what the lighting's doing here. Okay, so it's got that dark Skaar look there. Just see what we got here with lights. I'm wondering. Yeah, always mess with this. Yeah, the light color I'm actually using with the Skaar is actually this red over here, and I blend that with usually some gray here and there, but it's hard to find exactly where each one of these will where I'll do like the gray from the white. But no, yeah, no, that looks cool. Um, let's see. Okay, so armor repair over here, another constructor. Looks like a spot for a constructor over there. Now this one is really tight on CPU, so I'm sure there's some parts that were left off simply to keep it at CPU tier 3. We got some, we got a crew room over here. Okay. Sleeping area. What's up the stairs here? Okay, 72K ammo storage. Fridge. Wow. Oh, okay. And then we got a pilot seat over here. And it looks like some more pilot seats over here. Oh, no, these are, oh, we got AI too all over the place. Okay. Very cool. And that's all behind that area. Huh. I'll go back to regular lighting here. Yeah, and check that out. So, huh. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh, warp core. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so 40. So warp core isn't as bad as it used to be, or something. For some reason, I figured this would fry you right here. It does spike a little bit. Usually, you got to keep this 1 block away from where a player can go, or they'll let's see. Or yeah, you start getting, okay, so the actual temperature here is 22 Celsius and no radiation. So when you're in the elevator SAF, you're getting 40 degrees Celsius and 25 on radiation. So it's not the Celsius so much, but it's the radiation being close to that. That's just something to watch out for. Same thing with the taxi tank. You usually got to keep this 1 block away, but obviously it looks like you would only go here to access the Pentaxi tank. So this doesn't seem to go anywhere else. So not a big deal, and you don't actually have to go there. So it's not like a mainstream thing on the ship that you gotta like pass through all the time. It's got all kinds of little, okay, and that's back out to the, that's cool. I like how this curves, so it's got like the double door coming in. Anyway, very cool creation. Really dig it. And spec-wise and costs and things like that, 7 hours and 52-minute build time. It does require some estrium and zirconium, but it's a tier 4. No, it's a tier 3 CPU ship, and it's really tight to that 1.5 million tier 3 rank. So that's cool. That takes a lot of finagling to get bigger creations to fit in that range, that tier 3 with the CV, which tends to be kind of challenging. So yeah, really dig this. That is cool. Awesome creation there. This one is in the Skaar collection now as well. So I'll leave a link on the video for that, which will also get you to the next creation. And this is by the Script HD. Uh-oh, ran out of power. One sec here. Alright, we got power. Now this is a combat gunship. A lot of weapons, and I notice all the weapons are set up in good spots too, so they all can fire over or around the other turrets going forward, and even on the side here too. So like all these turrets here, they could all fire at the side. This has a full barrage of launchers as well. So you got 6 of the pulse launchers, 4 rocket launchers, twin artilleries, and I believe this is a combat steel hull. And beyond that too, I did a little flying through the inside of this earlier, and it is really beefy with lag shot coming into here. So you got to go through like, God, how many layers of this? A lot of layers. I will just say a lot of layers of lag shot before it gets to any parts. And the first part would be a shield here, and then there's some more lag shot, and then over here kind of in the center, you have a secure cockpit, or basically an internal cockpit that has so much protection in front of you. It's pretty insane. Now you have a first-person cockpit as well. We'll show that in a second, but that works. I mean, because this should really keep you safe. And I was kind of checking out how far, you know, going through the top or bottom to that cockpit as well. And there is a lot of stuff between you and the outside on all angles, pretty much. So it is very safe where it is. In fact, I think this would work out pretty well here. So this is the first-person bridge. So it gives you a traditional cockpit, a couple passenger seats, some cool LCDs and stuff like that. Danger, danger, danger. What is that? Oh, it's a blast door. Oh, check that out. That's cool. And you got like a place for like I don't know, deploying drones, things like that, but it's behind a blast door as well, which is really, really slick. That'll keep it pretty nice and safe there. Now, and I know you had to put another door in front of this because the blast doors aren't airtight. Yep. Anyway, oh, this is really cool too. Check out the sick bay here. I like that. Nice LCD up there, and you've got all your specialized medical equipment, things like that. I could have swore, am I just not knowing what I'm doing? For some reason, I thought I had a. No, that was the other ship. Never mind. No, never mind. I was getting confused. I was thinking, oh, I thought I'd seen the taxi tank somewhere else. No, different ship. So yeah, warp core on this one too. You're gonna have the same problem though at proximity of where the warp core is to where the players go. So you're gonna get that jolt of radiation and heat being within 1 block of the warp core. Makes some of these parts kind of rough to fit in a ship because you gotta kind of use more space than you would probably like to do it. You know, let's take a look at what this looks like with the lights down too. Yeah, let's see what we got over here. Yeah, that light there. I'm just curious what that would look like with something like this again. Takes a while to really mess with the lighting. Looks cool though. You can see everything well. It's got that look. I use typically mostly spotlights when I do stuff, but occasionally I will put in a non-spotlight for usually like a more of an ambient feel than anything else. But I usually do most of the lighting, illuminating the areas with the spotlight. VR cockpit, yeah. No, that's very cool. You know, it looks like, yeah, 36 grow plot farm as well, and a hangar. And with hangar, so a harvest too. So I gotta assume that this probably has a nice, let's take a look at the P menu options here. Orbital turrets, planetary turrets, that's smart. Drill turrets, constructors, sentry guns, planetary turrets. Let's just turn on a bunch of stuff here and take a look. Get some light. Okay, so the drill turret's right up over here. And planetary turrets, let's see what's on the bottom side here. Let me pull this off the ground real quick here. Oh yeah. Very cool. So we got a lot of turrets on the bottom side too. This is probably where the planetary turrets are to shoot the POIs from below. And the lift thrust, it's got, yeah, 4 of the large lift thrusters. I bet you this is a pretty quick ship, too. Despite being combat steel with a lag shot, it's got some pretty big thrusters on here. Let's just, oh yeah, look at this thing. Flies like, wow. Yeah, flies like a fighter. For sure. Yep. No, that's very cool. That is very cool. Nice, nice gunship that's got everything else in it for survival too. Does the function of mining, carrying HVs and SVs, farm, crafting, in a package to shoot a lot of stuff. What I especially think is really cool on this, I noticed this before too. If I take off a little bit in the air, the shadow of this looks really really cool too. It's got that fighter, mean fighter look. That is very cool. Anyway, awesome work on this by the Script HD and oh man, barefoot hillbilly. Yes, yes. That is slick. They're both in the Skaar collection, and yeah, definitely like those. So I just basically wanted to show those today and show you what I was trying again for a bike. Man, I don't know what to do with a bike. I just don't. I'm really having a struggling mind block time trying to be different, trying to do something uh, different from the norm. But I don't really have a locked-in idea. I'm just trying different things, and I actually kind of like the looks of this one better. But yeah, the wheel thing, yeah, I don't know. Neither of these I think would be very practical in game. Um, I mean, like what role they would serve. They're not a tank. They're not really a mover. I don't know what they are, but I'll try something else. Maybe I'll downsize and try to make something really cheap, and so you can spawn it like really early game and use it. I don't know, something probably more along the lines of something like this, maybe stretched out a little bit more. I don't know. Man, I wish I had an idea on what I really, really wanted to do with this. Um, yeah, so I'm still in the mood to build a tank, but I already built the tank, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, you all have yourself a good day, and yeah, and thanks for the other authors doing all this Skaar stuff too. It's really cool. The collection's getting built up really fast. There's a lot of stuff in there already. I don't even have everything spawned out here on all the different Skaar creations, and there's really a lot of them now. So it's getting a full barrage of different items to use from early game to late game. Um, some bases and things like that included. I only had, well, technically there's only the two bases that I know of. There's the starter base, which is fairly limited and not real upgradable, not a lot of customization, and then there's more of an end game base that I have colored differently on this one sitting here, but which this one does have pretty much all the stuff you'd want for end game play, I think. When it comes down to furnaces and deconstructors and construction and stuff like that, and a farm that's adequately big enough, I think, for most players' needs. Um, but yeah, so there's not a lot of bases, but maybe something else will come along on that. Maybe something that's would be probably a starting like a tier 2 that you could upgrade it all the way to maybe 4. Um, we'll see on that one. Don't hold me to that. I got to figure out this bike thing, and then I got to get back to all these SVs and things that I started a while back and have not finished them up yet because I suck. Actually, no, I haven't had a lot of time, and the time I did have, I was putting into the Cerberus to try to get that done up. In fact, I put out another patch to this ship today again. I realized that I had these blocks over here that were untextured. Please tell me that they're textured on the inside. Yes, they are. Okay. Yeah, it was something I changed in a video and didn't catch it before I released it, so that's fixed too. So that was the second patch I did to the ship. First one fixed the LCD issues, and I think I found that the drone hatch wasn't connected to a switch too, so I fixed that. The drone hatch that's over here underneath the doors because it's not airtight. uh, I don't know if anybody will hear me about that, but I really think blast doors need to be airtight. Just saying. Anyway. All right. Well, you all have yourself a good day, and I will see you later.